What is going on, guys? Holy shit. HoYoverse just released the second trailer, or this, I guess the trailer for the second beta test, and it was hype. Okay, it was hype. Now, I am currently in the process of making a lore video for Star Rail of all the stuff that we know currently from CBT1 and the little lore stuff that they had in there, along with the character bios and everything on the website. But this trailer brought in a bunch of other information, and I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and just do a little breakdown of the trailer and give my thoughts on where everything fits in from what I am piecing together currently. I'm going to try and have it make sense as much as possible, but technically you would have to have seen the story of CBT1 to know what I'm talking about, but I'll also put in like pictures and everything in the video to give you some reference. But let's just start going through it. I'm just going to scrub through it. We're not going to watch it all. But it does start off with a voice talking who, honestly,
You won't regret.
I can't tell if it is this girl.
Time to get up.
I'm almost 100% sure it is, actually. But anyway, let's keep going. She
Have a
talks
chance to
about
make a choice.
how
Make one that you know you won't regret.
we get to make our own choices. We then get to see the first look at the female version of the main character, which, by the way, their design is amazing. Also, the facial expressions have gotten a lot better from the first beta test, and also from Genshin. But here it looks like she's grabbing what, honestly, it looks so similar to Himiko's sword in Honkai Impact 3rd. Now, obviously, it has its differences, but it's fire, and it's a big old great sword. But let's continue. So, this whole section here, where we are obviously confronting a huge, giant Evangelion robot, and Kikolia, or it's just however you want to say her name. So here's the thing. Same thing, but I saw a lot of people saying that it seems like they rewrote the story from CBT1. I don't think that's the case here at all. I think this whole section here, which I'm just going to play it out for a second. First of all, damn. Right? Dead as hell. Just chucked the sword straight through our main character. But the reason why I don't think that the story has been rewritten from CBT1, I think this is actually picking up, if not exactly where we left off on CBT1, then a little bit after. And the reason I say that is because on this scene right here, first of all, this also counts, but Bronya is with us, right? As we know from the beginning of CBT1, Bronya and Cecilia, they're still allies, okay? They're still together. But towards the end, Bronya realizes that things not be exactly how they appear. And she might be switching sides. Now, this shot, okay? This Bronya and Seal being here confirms to me that this is picking up where we left off, because where we left off in CBT1 was Bronya confronted Cecilia about the fact that the underground is not this terrible place that it's been portrayed to be, and the people down there are not demons, like they're actual people. Sile was down in the underground, and Bronya and Sile, they were kind of arguing back and forth, blah, blah, blah. But we're all a team now. And we left off trying to go meet up with Bronya because she didn't come back after contacting Cecilia. So I'm almost 100% sure that this is everybody grouping back up and trying to take care of Cecilia after the events of CBT1, where We're trying to let everybody know that the underground is not dangerous. And then our main character eats the dust.
That perplexes you and troubles you.
And then we just get some nice shots of the different areas of the open world. We can see Himiko, that new character in the back. Seal down here. This is the underground area. Like I mentioned before, where Seal's from. Just get some more cinematic shots. I believe that shot's on the website, actually. More enemy types. And then we get a new character here. I know there are like leaks of the game. I'm not going to be putting that in the video just because I feel like I don't want to, you know, ruin that for people. But you know, that is a new that is a new character there. I don't know the name. Here we see another new enemy. It appears. I don't believe this was here in CBT1. But it looks like it's very quick. And then here we get to see Natasha and Hook. There, Dong Hung or Hing. And then here it seems I'm pretty sure this is, because this obviously looks like a little fight ring. I'm pretty sure this is just inside of the building that Seal was standing in front of right here. It only makes sense to me. And then again, more shots of the underground.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This right here, that line, and I'm also going to talk about the description. The description of the video says, the destruction has no choice but to wipe out all the stains of the tainted universe, and the preservation has no choice but to build walls to protect worlds where life still endures. But you still have a choice. Reach the ending of the story in your own way. Now, this is very interesting because this is a very different approach from what Hoyoverse normally does. To me, it sounds like there are actually going to be two different paths in the story that you can go down, either destruction or preservation, which in that case, there's going to be different cutscenes on different events, multiple cutscenes depending on which on one event, depending on which path you go down, which that is very exciting, as long as they don't make it where one of the male MC is destruction and the female MC is preservation, or vice versa. If you can choose whatever path with whatever like main character, great. Another issue is people complaining about which one is canon. Now, if they're both canon, cool. But it's interesting because it's a very different approach from Hoyoverse, because I don't think I've ever seen them do a choose your own path type of story in a main game as the main story anyway. But back to the actual trailer. This is the statue that is in the middle of the little town area. So here it looks like it just goes through the character's abilities. So this looks like the start up of the fire MC. Also, this could just be a cutscene, but it looks like it's the startup of the fire MC ult. The new character there. And then this hot lady here that was talking at the beginning and also at the end. And then here, on that shot, and then a little bit further down, we get more shots of Brawny. There we go, Brawny. And then what appears to be, for those that have played Honkai Impact 3rd, this appears to be either Otto or the Void Archives. I'm pretty sure it is just the Void Archives, but either way, he has a tombstone, or not a tombstone, a casket, which it'd be kind of funny if Colin was in there, but I digress. Get an Asta ult here. Um, do we know this woman's name? I don't remember. And then I think this is the end of that Fire MC ult that picked up from the beginning. I'm going to play that part by itself just for you guys, just because of how amazing the music is there. So enjoy. Now we just get shots of a new area. I'm 100% sure that this area was not in CBT1. Now if we look at that logo over to the right, I'm assuming this is just the logo of the space station, because it looks like the text is the same there, so that's just, I guess, the name, whatever language that is to them. But we get more shots of, I'm assuming this is the same area inside of the little ship there. And then we see our two other main people running past these guards here. I'm pretty sure they're teaming up with Hot Purple Lady here to break the main character out of this ship along with Bronny, because the logo is here in the background. So Bronny is obviously on this ship as well. And then here we get a brief glimpse of the outside of the ship, with wisps exploding and or a bunch of guards that have gotten ejected into space. Not really sure what happened there. And then it looks like Purple Girl is either channeling something or she just materialized. Then we get more shots of what appears to be guards being affected by something that Bronny's doing. And then here, Purple Lady is reaching out towards the little wisp. Now, I have been debating. I don't actually know if this is just a channeled version of the destruction, like, path. And that's how, like, she gives the main character the fire powers. Or if this is the Stellaron. Which, for those that don't know, one of the main things in the story is the fact that our main character has a Stellaron inside of their body, and the Stellaron is some sort of very powerful thing that we don't really know too much about just yet. But the Purple Lady reaches out towards it, and then we see March of the Dong Hung here while the door's opening. And then just to get the little other shots there, it's just that new character that is also on this ship, which we might meet here on the ship. I'm trying to see who was in the background. I don't know if that is Geopard or if that's just guards that are there. I'm pretty sure it might just be guards. And then we see Purple Lady. We see Purple Lady closing a little screen that appears to have the same logo as before. Then we see Bronny pushing a button, which we can tell from the glove. And then we get this scene.
Time to get up.
Which, honestly, that is a very, very good scene. Very hot voice, very sexy lady. But nah, in all seriousness, she then, I believe she puts the little glowing thing that we mentioned before, looks very similar, into the main character. Now, I cannot imagine, because by the time we got to Jarrillo 6, that we already had the Stellaron inside of our body. I'm pretty sure we had the Stellaron inside of our body before the story even began. And then she's putting this inside pretty much the exact location that we got stabbed. So either she is healing us while also giving us the fire powers, or she is affecting the Stellaron in a way to awaken the fire powers in our body and then also just heal us. But either way, this is happening. This is 100% happening after the events that we saw at the beginning, where the main character got stabbed and killed here, because it is in the exact same spot that she is pushing that into.
Time to get up.
And that's it. That's it. And then we get this amazing splash art. But yes, so that is everything that I was able to see and or recognize in this trailer here. Like I said before, I am going to be making a full lore breakdown. This part was a little bit messy, just because it just came out and I was trying to get this out as fast as I could. But the lore video I've been working on for the past like week and a half, and I'm writing a full script for it and everything, so it's gonna be much more concise and precise and categorized. So look forward to that. And again, everything in that that we saw here is since this one was a trailer for it and they showed it, everything here is probably going to be in the final release. But again, it's a beta, so don't be surprised if anything that you see in this next beta does not actually show up in the final game, because again, it's a beta. But don't forget to sign up. I'll have the links in the description for where you can sign up at the beta, which again, and I'll also have the link for this trailer in the description as well. Go ahead and sign up. Do the little YouTube event descript comment thing. There's a thing on Twitter that you can try to have an extra chance of getting in on. Do all that. Good luck, and I hope to see you there.